Okay, let's get real. Who hasn't dreamed of being invisible at some point? Whether you wanted to sneak into a movie or just disappear for a bit, the idea of invisibility has always seemed like pure sci-fi. But what if I told you that scientists are actually working on it, and, get this, math and physics are leading the way? Yeah, we're talking real-world invisibility cloaks. Let's dive into the wild world of bending light, cloaking objects, and whether invisibility could actually happen. First things first, why can't we see things that are invisible? Simple, they don't reflect light. You see, visibility relies on light bouncing off objects and reaching our eyes. So, to become invisible, you've got to figure out how to manipulate light, either stop it from bouncing off you or redirect it so no one notices you're there. And guess what? This isn't just some sci-fi wizardry, it's all grounded in math and science. Enter metamaterials. Sounds fancy, right? These are specially engineered materials that can bend light in ways that don't normally occur in nature. Think of it like this: when light hits a regular object, it scatters in all directions, and we see it. But if we could guide that light around an object, like water flowing around a rock, that object would essentially vanish from view. Boom, invisibility. Now, here's where math comes in. Light is a wave, and to make something invisible, you've got to control those waves down to the tiniest detail. We're talking about things like Maxwell's equations, fancy math that explains how light interacts with matter. Scientists use these equations to design metamaterials that steer light around objects, making them disappear, at least in theory. But let's talk about the catch, because, of course, there's a catch. Right now, most invisibility cloaks only work on certain wavelengths of light, like microwaves or infrared. So, unless you're planning on hiding from a microwave detector, you're still going to be visible to the human eye. And there's another problem: scale. So far, scientists have only cloaked small objects, like the size of a pinhead. Not exactly cloak of invisibility material yet. But here's the exciting part: every year, researchers are getting closer. The math behind invisibility is advancing rapidly, and new breakthroughs in metamaterials are happening all the time. One day, you might be able to pop on a cloak and disappear from view, not by magic, but by the sheer power of physics and math. Could we really become invisible? Right now, we're on the edge of something big. The math and science say it's possible, even if we're not quite there yet. But who knows? Maybe in the near future, disappearing into thin air will be as easy as flipping a switch, or throwing on an invisibility cloak straight out of a sci-fi movie. So, next time you see an invisibility trick in the movies, remember, it's not as far-fetched as it seems. The math, the physics, and the science are all there, waiting to turn one of humanity's oldest fantasies into reality. Stay tuned, because the future of invisibility is just getting started, and who knows, maybe one day you'll watch a video just like this, and I'll be completely invisible.